clock on the wall is ticking like a hammer on a nail. Every second is a story that I'm far too tired to tell. I'm sitting in the kitchen where we used to talk till dawn, but the melody is missing and the harmony is gone. I reach across the table just to touch the empty air. The static in the room is more than I can even bear. I used to find a sanctuary in the quiet of your arms. Now the stillness is a siren sounding all the false alarms. And the silence feels louder than the words we never said. It's a thundering of heartbeats in a cold and empty bed. I'm screaming in my spirit, but I'm frozen in my skin, while the quiet's closing doors on where the yes had once been. You left me with a nothing that's weighing tons of lead. Yeah, the silence feels louder than the words we never said. I'm watching how the dust motes dance inside the afternoon. The TV's on the mute, but it's still playing out of tune. Every unspoken stay is a roar inside my ears, a tidal wave of what is fueled by all these silent years. You think the peace would help me, you think the calm would heal, but the lack of sound is making all the jagged edges real. Break a plate, slam a door, just give me one small sound. Before the weight of all this nothing pulls me to the ground. I take 1,000 arguments, I take a bitter no, just to stop the ringing silence of you letting me go. The greatest story ever told, lost in the quiet, lost in the hush. It's deafening, the silence is deafening. The sun goes down like a heavy curtain on the day, and the shadows start to stretch in that familiar, lonely way. I used to love the evening, the settling of the light, but now I'm just a soldier preparing for the night. The radiator floorboards give a creak, but the house is missing the only language it could speak. I'm checking all the locks, I'm turning down the heat, but the ritual is hollow and the circuit's incomplete. And the nights feel longer without the rhythm of your voice. A vast and open ocean where I didn't have a choice. The stars are just pinpricks in a ceiling made of stone. And 3 a.m. is a mountain that I have to climb alone. I'm chasing after echoes of a good night and a deer, but the only thing I'm holding is the coldness of the year. The clock is moving backwards, or it's frozen on its gears, since the music of your whisper disappeared. I try to fill the room with the static on the screen, but the actors aren't saying what I need them to mean. I'm scrolling through the voicemails just to hear a second's grace, to bridge the miles of empty air and find a landing place. Your hello is a lifeline that I'm pulling from the past, but it's a tether to a ghost that wasn't built to last. In the dark, the memories grow 1,000 times as tall, and the silence is a pressure pushing back against the wall. I'd give up every sunrise just to hear you say my name before the moon turns into ice and the darkness feels the same. Just pinpricks in a ceiling made of stone. And 3 a.m. is a mountain that I have to climb alone. I'm chasing after echoes of a good night and a deer, but the only thing I'm holding is the coldness of the year. The dawn is still a lifetime and a dozen dreams away. In this midnight that's decided, it's forever gonna stay. Sleep is just a stranger, and the bed is just a cage. I'm still waiting for your sweet dreams to turn the final page. It's so quiet now. Say something, please, just say something. The nights are so long, so I woke up in the air feel thick like water in my lungs, and the gravity is pulling on the songs I haven't sung. I'm walking through the kitchen, but I'm dragging both my feet, like there's iron in my marrow, and it's making me retreat. Every memory of your laughter is a stone inside my coat, and I'm struggling to keep my weary head above the moat. I'm a ship that's lost its anchor in the middle of the dark, searching for a flicker, just a single tiny spark. And my heart feels heavy, like it's sinking in my chest, down to the bottom where the broken things all rest. It's a weight I can't abandon, it's a leading kind of ache. How much of this pressure can a hollow spirit take? I'm drifting toward the deep end, I'm falling through the floor, counting all the reasons you don't love me anymore. Yeah, it's pulling me under, it's a slow and steady tide, the sinking of the heart I used to carry with such pride. The light across the hallway looks 1,000 miles away, and the shadows have 1,000 different heavy things to say. I try to lift my spirits, try to lighten up the load, but I'm a traveler collapsing on the long and dusty road. It's funny how a goodbye doesn't have a physical form, yet it weighs more than the wreckage of a category storm. Is there a place where the burden finally breaks, or do I just keep sinking for both of our sakes? I'm breathing in the pressure, I'm leaning into the fall, until I can't feel the weight of loving you at all. Beyond the salt and the sand on the beach, I'm sinking. Just let me sing. I'm just trying to buy some groceries, standing in the line, telling my reflection that I'm doing fairly fine. Then a song comes on the speaker, or a stranger wears your scent, and I'm back inside the hallway where we wondered where it went. I didn't ask to go there, I didn't invite the ghost, but the memories always visit when I'm hurting the most. I've tried to lock the windows and I've tried to bolt the door, but the past just keeps on leaking through the cracks in the floor. And the memory replay without my permission, a cruel vivid movie on a loop in my head. I'm a captive to a theater where the screen is always bleeding, rewatching every I love you that we ever said. I can't stop the projection, I can't dim the light. It's a 4D disaster in the middle of the night. You're walking through my mind like you still own the keys, bringing me back to my shaking knees. I'm driving to the office just a Tuesday in the rain, when my brain decides it's time to re-examine the pain. It shows me how you looked when you were laughing at the shore, then cuts to the moment you walk out the door. It's a highlight reel of heartbreak, a montage of the end, with the director who refuses to let the story mend. Is there a stop button? Is there a pause for a heart that's still reeling from its own broken laws? I'm a spectator now to a life I once led, chasing the ghosts of the things that you said. Replay without my permission, a cruel vivid movie on a loop in my head. I'm a captive to a theater where the screen is always bleeding, rewatching every I love you that we ever said. I can't stop the projection, I can't dim the light. It's a 4D disaster in the middle of the night. Roll credits, but the screen won't go black. I'm stuck in the scene and I can't go back. There you are again, in the corner of my eye, replaying the hello, replaying the goodbye without permission. You're still here. You're still here. The bass is thumping rhythm against the drywall of the room, and the laughter's rising upward like a colorful balloon. There are faces in the kitchen, there are voices in the hall, but I'm just a hollow shadow leaning up against the wall. Someone hands me a drink and they ask me how I've been. I give a practiced answer through a paper-thin grin, but the air feels like a vacuum and the light feels like a glare, because I'm surrounded by everyone, but you aren't there. It's a strange kind of physics, a math I can't explain. How 100 heartbeats around me can't drown out my own pain. And I'm feeling empty in a crowded room tonight. A flicker of a candle in a sea of neon light. The more they talk, the more I feel the silence of your name, like a desert in the middle of a pouring hurricane. I'm a ghost in my own party, a soul out of its shell, in a heaven full of people that feels just like a hell. Yeah, I'm lonely in the laughter, I'm freezing in the heat, searching for a ghost on a very busy street. Someone tells a joke and the whole world starts to shake, but I'm counting every second till I finally can break. I'm a map with no directions, I'm a bird without a wing, just a suit of clothes and skin that doesn't feel a single thing. I could shout my secret out, I could scream until I'm blue, but the noise would just absorb it like it did my love for you. They see a man who's mingling, they see a man who's fine, they don't see the hollow valley at the center of the line. Is there a way to be invisible without disappearing, to be the only one who's actually out of here? And I'm 1,000 miles away while I'm standing skin to skin, waiting for the nothing to finally let me in. And I'm feeling empty in a crowded room tonight. A flicker of a candle in a sea of neon light. The more they talk, the more I feel the silence of your name, like a desert in the middle of a pouring hurricane. I'm a ghost in my own party, a soul out of its shell, in a heaven full of people that feels just like a hell. So keep the music playing, keep the glasses flowing high, I'll just blend I'm here, but I'm gone. In the middle of the throne, empty. So damn empty. Can anybody see me? Does anybody know that I've got nowhere left to go? Hey, how? Just a crowded room and a hollow heart. The blue light of the screen is the only sun I see, casting jagged shadows of the man I used to be. I've checked the signal bars, I've refreshed the empty feed, looking for a harvest from a long forgotten seed. Every buzz is a heartbeat, every chime is a ghost, but it's just a generic notification at the most. I'm a prisoner of the last scene, a victim of the read, living in the wreckage of the things you never said. My thumb is hovering over a hello I can't send, waiting for a sign that the silence is gonna end. And I'm waiting for a message that I know is never coming. My heart is just an engine that's forgotten how it's humming, staring out a window where the cursor blinks in vain, a steady rhythmic pulse like a needle in my vein. I'm holding on to plastic like it's holding on to you, drowning in a screen of electric lonely blue. Yeah, the hardest part of over isn't knowing that you're gone, it's the quiet of the phone that keeps dragging on and on. I've memorized the cracks in the glass across the front. I'm the hunter of a ghost on a desperate kind of hunt. I wonder if your fingers ever started on a line, then deleted every word before they reached a heart like mine. Is it sitting in your drafts? Is it floating in the air? Or am I shouting questions at a girl who doesn't care? The battery is dying, but I'm terrified to plug it in, 'cause a dead phone means the silence finally wins. They say that no response is a response in its own way, a loud and clear goodbye that you didn't have to say. But I'm still checking the lock screen, I'm still praying for a sign, just one little hey to tell me that you're still mine. Steady rhythmic pulse like a needle in my vein. I'm holding on to plastic like it's holding on to you, drowning in a screen of electric lonely blue. 12:01, 12:02, the world is moving on, but I'm still stuck on you. The screen goes black and I see my own reflection to a broken connection. Still nothing. Yeah, still nothing. Waiting for a sound in a digital graveyard. Just one word, please. I still buy the coffee that only you drink, and I stand by the window just trying to think of the moment that gravity shifted its weight, and I became someone you learned how to hate. The keys are still sitting right there by the door, but they don't fit the life that you live anymore. I'm a map of a city that's been burned to the ground, searching for echoes of a beautiful sound. How do I love someone who isn't there, who left all their ghosts but took all the air? You're a song in my head that I can't stop repeating, a heart in my chest that's forgotten its beating. You moved on to summers while I'm stuck in the rain, loving the person who walked through my pain and stayed for a season but couldn't remain. Your side of the bed is a desert of white, a cold, quiet kingdom I rule every night. I replay the movies, I reread the texts, just waiting to see what the nothing does next. They told me that healing was a bridge I could cross, but I'm building a home in the center of loss. Is it easier for you to just be a stranger, to look in my face and see nothing but danger? I'm holding the flame while you're chasing the light. I'm the goodbye you said in the middle of the night. How do I love someone who isn't there, who left all their ghosts but took all the air? You're a song in my head that I can't stop repeating, a heart in my chest that's forgotten its beating. You moved on to summers while I'm stuck in the rain, loving the person who walked through my pain and stayed for a season but couldn't remain. So go on and live, go on and be free. Just leave a small piece of the you that loved me. I'll keep the porch light on, though I know you won't come. I'm still singing the lyrics, but I've forgotten the hum. Yeah, I'm still loving you from a place you won't stay, watching you drift a little further each day. You didn't stay, but I'm still here. I saw you today in the rush of the street, and for a split second my heart skipped a beat. I almost reached out, almost called out your name, but the look in your eyes wasn't quite the same. You wore that old jacket, the one with the tear, but you carried yourself like I was never there. It's a different kind of quiet, a different kind of cold, to be a footnote in a story we both used to own. How did the person who knew all my secrets become just a shadow I pass in the crowd? We used to speak in a language of whispers. Now even our silence is lonely and loud. I'm missing the you that's been buried by time, the version of us that was a rhythm and rhyme. Now you're just a stranger with a familiar face, living a life where I don't have a place. I walked past the cafe, your table was gone. The world has a way of just moving along. I wonder if you still hate the sound of the rain, or if you found new ways to handle the pain. I have a lifetime of questions I'll never get to ask, hidden behind this. I'm doing fine, Mass. Is it weird that I know how you take your tea, but I don't know who you are without me? Is it strange that I know every scar on your skin, but I don't know the person you've let yourself in? How did the person who knew all my secrets become just a shadow I pass in the crowd? We used to speak in a language of whispers. Now even our silence is lonely and loud. I'm missing the you that's been buried by time, the version of us that was rhythm and rhyme. Now you're just a stranger with a familiar face, living a life where I don't have a place. I'll keep the memories of who we were then, back when forever wasn't if but when. Goodbye. different space. I don't know you anymore. I put on my face like a Sunday morning, polished and bright, not a cloud in the sky. I mastered the art of the casual greeting and perfecting the way that I look in the eye. I'm the life of the party, the king of the fine, pouring the laughter like it's cheap white wine. But if you look closer, you'd see through the glass to the hollowed out center, the weight of the loss. My mouth says a joke while my throat feels like glass, just waiting for everyone's footsteps to pass. 'Cause I'm smiling outside while I'm screaming within, losing a war underneath my own skin. I've painted a sun on a window of rain to hide all the wreckage, to bury the pain. Every I'm happy is a beautiful lie, a mask for the person who's longing to cry. The world sees a glow, but they don't see the spark, extinguished and cold, alone in the dark. The mirror's heavy when the front door is locked, and the armor I'm wearing is finally uncocked. My cheeks are so tired from holding the pose of a man who isn't counting how much he still owes. I'm a high-speed engine with no one at the wheel, trading what's honest for what's easier to feel. I'm a ghost in a costume, a role in a play, just trying to make it to the end of the day. It's exhausting to dance when your legs are all broken, and swallow the words that should have been spoken. I'm a master of maybe and a champion of soon, howling in silence at a midday moon. I'm just a shadow leaning against the wall. Keep smiling, keep lying. Nobody knows that I'm dying. Just a beautiful lie. In the blink of an eye. a better version of myself. The threads are all fraying, the color has bled, just like the promises of the things that you said. I should throw it away, I should let it all go, but I'm clinging to records because it's all that I know. They say remember the good times, like it's easy to do, but the better the memory, the more it cuts through. I'm holding on to memories that still have their teeth, smiling on the surface while I'm bleeding underneath. Every I love you is a thorn in my side, every forever is a place I can't hide. I'm a museum of moments that I can't outrun, staring at the damage of everything we've done. It's a heavy kind of treasure, a beautiful burn, holding the lessons I didn't want to learn. I drive past the diner where we stayed until 4, and I swear I can see your reflection in the door. The scent of the rain on the hot summer street is a ghost of the rhythm of our two hearts beat. I keep these reminders like glass in my palm. I'm addicted to the storm, and I'm terrified of the calm. Is it love or is it torture to keep you this close, to worship the spirit and dance with the ghost? I'm memorizing the pain so I don't lose the trace of the way that the light used to fall on your face. I can't hide. I'm a museum of moments that I can't outrun, staring at the damage of everything we've done. It's a heavy kind of treasure, a beautiful burn, holding the lessons I didn't want to learn. My hands are so tired from gripping the past, holding on to things that weren't built to last. It hurts to remember, but it's worse to forget. So I'll keep the hollow, and I'll keep the regret, still holding on. Even though you're gone, it still hurts. God, it still hurts. Kept the candle burning till the wax ran down the glass, watching for a shadow that I knew would never pass. I memorized your coffee order, the way you chase your dreams. I stitched up every hollow spot and reinforced the seams. But I was building bridges while you were building walls. I was answering the silence before you even called. I gave you the ocean, you gave me a drop. I was ready to run, you were waiting to stop. 'Cause I loved you with a fever that you couldn't even feel. I made you my religion, I was barely even real. I was a whole heart breaking for a half-hearted soul, giving you the pieces just to make your spirit whole. It's the lonely kind of heavy, this lopsided way. Loving you too early while you love me too late, or maybe not at all. And that's the hardest part to take. You used my light to find your way, then left me in the dark. You were just a flicker, but I treated you like a spark. I found myself apologizing for being too much to hold, for having hands too warm for a heart that stayed so cold. I stayed awake to watch you sleep and guard your every breath while you were dreaming of a life that didn't involve the rest. They say you get back what you give to the world, but I'm standing here empty, my banner's all furled. I poured out my spirit until I ran dry, and you didn't even notice the good and goodbye. You couldn't even feel. I made you my religion, I was barely a lead. I was a whole heart breaking for a half-hearted soul, giving you the pieces just to make your spirit whole. It's the lonely kind of heavy, this lopsided way. Loving you too early while you loved me too late, or maybe not at all. And that's the hardest part to take. So I'll take back my prayers and I'll take back my tears. I'll try to find the person I've been losing for years. You weren't a villain, you just didn't care. And there's nothing more hollow than love that's not there. I loved you more, I loved you so much more. Now I'm learning to love the ghost at the door. Too much of me for too little of you. Too much of me. The coffee's cold, the keys are on the hook. It's like you stepped right out of our favorite book. No folded paper, no words scribbled in haste, just a sudden hollow, an empty, bitter taste. I checked the phone, I checked the porch, I checked the spare room floor, but there's no map to tell me why you walked out through that door. The dinner's in the oven, the lights are dim just right, but you turned into a ghost in the middle of the light. A sentence left hanging, a period missing at the end. How do I fix a break that I can't even comprehend? He left me in the silence of a question with no tongue, a song that ended sharply while the notes were being sung. No, I'm sorry, no, it's over, no, we've drifted far apart. Just a clean, cold, surgical extraction of my heart. Now I'm drowning in the why and I'm choking on the how, searching for a reason in a world that's empty now. You left without a footprint, you left without a trace, and left me loving a stranger with a well-remembered face. I'm retracing every Sunday, every look and every word, searching for the warning sign that I might not have heard. Was it something in the way I laughed, or how I held your hand, or a secret storm inside you that I didn't understand? The worst part isn't losing you, I could learn to say goodbye. The worst part is the ceiling when I'm staring at the why. It's a prison made of wonder, it's a cage of maybe so, with 1,000 different exits but nowhere left to go. Even a goodbye is a bridge you get to cross, but an explanation less departure is a total jagged loss. Give me a reason to hate you, give me a reason to cry. Just don't leave me here alone under this empty silent sky. Question with no tongue, a song that ended sharply while the notes were being sung. No, I'm sorry, no, it's over, no, we drifted far apart. Just a clean, cold, surgical extraction of my heart. Now I'm drowning in the why and I'm choking on the how, searching for a reason in a world that's empty now. So I'll sit here in the quiet until the quiet feels like home, a king of unanswered prayers sitting on a hollow throne. You're gone, and the one and the why is all I have left. You're gone in this beautiful silent theft. Not even a goodbye, just an empty space, just an empty